Color grading is part of editing course, but color grading is so deep. When maybe when I edit your video, I need to have video production, maybe film. But before tuingie show you like just a nutshell kwenye course inakaa, there's something we call C-log, S-log. So what is C-log and what is S-log? So C-log is a Canon log footage and S-log is Sony log footage. So it depends una shoot na nini first. So for now I'm shooting with my Canon 80D, which I'm using a flat image. So literally when we say C-log, is a you're shooting flat image. So why shooting flat image? So flat image inakupa wide range to work on in terms of shadow, in terms of exposure, in terms of mid-tone, in terms of exposure, unakuwa na wide range to work in when you are color grading, right? So for those guys who are using Sony, it's a S-log, Sony log footage. For those guys, like I'm shooting with Canon, I usually have Canon cameras, I shoot with C-log. So sometimes like 80D haikuji na C-log profile. What you do tuna download something called SceneStyle kwa Canon website, and then install it kwa your camera. So as a videographer, as a filmmaker, sana filmmakers, you need to make yourself kuzoea kushoot on C-log, because when you're shooting a C-log, whether in film, whether you think that maybe music production, inakupa wide range when we're doing a post-production color grading. When you're color grading, you need to understand in terms of color, just basic thing, primary color. Like we have red, green, you have blue, that's RGB. That's a primary color. And then we have something called luminoscope in Premiere Pro. You need to understand the luminoscope in terms of vectorscope. Like here we have a vectorscope, we have histogram, we have parade RGB, waveform luma, preset, we have waveform type, color space, brightness. So these are all things we cover in our courses of color grading. But for now, let me show you just a nutshell, a little bit of color grading. And this is our footage here. So this footage, and then we are in the world of AI. Premiere Pro 2026, what I shall do is, first thing we want a flat image on a color grading, go to File, then go to project setting, and then go to color. So when you go to color, we have two checkbox. We have color manage auto detect log and raw media, enable color space aware effects. So our footage ni log, it's a flat image, C-log. So I need to click here, click this box, color manage auto detect log and raw media. Make sure that if you are editing a flat image, a C-log footage, make sure before you start color grading, make sure you click this color manage auto detect log and raw media, right? And then click OK. So now we are in the world of AI. One thing I'll do here, I'll just make my Premiere Pro to analyze the image. So I'll click on auto here, and then Premiere Pro, it analyze the image and itanipa preferable, right? This is then we click here hapa, unakuta this is before effects and then after effects, right? So this is our footage, bado hajakaa poa. So I'm showing just a nutshell to go about when you color grade. So I'll go to curve. One thing kwa curve here I'll do is I'm creating a key points, right? Key point 1, 2, 3. You need to understand the RGB curve here, right? So down here, kwa this first point here, this is a shadow, mid-tone, and the highlights. I need this curve here, lazima ikuwe na S shape. So when I just bring my first key point down like this, some shadow, nakuwa na effects, unaona shadows inaenda chini, right? So what I'll do, stay peleka sana, just bring this one, and then highlights. I can put highlight of juu kidogo, because when you want to learn the graph here, make sure that the highlight ipita 100. Make sure inafika to maybe 90, 100 it's okay, but make sure anytime below 100. And then the shadow huku chini isivuke kwa 0. Those 100 to 0. Make sure that haipiti ama ishuki kwa kwa 0. So this is what I'll do, something like that. So then I can just touch like hue saturation curve to understand what is hue saturation curve. I can pick, maybe this is a color picker. I can pick anything here, like this is gray area, and then I'll just maybe want to reduce it a little bit kidogo, right? Yeah. Then hue versus hue, and then we have hue versus luma, but this everything tutakava kwa my lessons, right? So that's great. Be careful maliza, and then I'll go to color wheel. So we have a comparison here. We can click, when you click a comparison view, it give you the two images. But for now, we don't have two footage, maybe to compare it. I'll do this in the next video, in the next tutorial. For those who are in my classes, they'll understand on how to compare the two footage when color grading, right? So what I'll do here is that we have shadow, we have midtone, and then we have highlights. Remember kwa curve, RGB curve, shadow, midtones na highlights, right? Make sure that anytime you're color grading, you understand those two, right? Tunaenda kwa our color merge, and then let's see shadow. We can reduce some shadow. Let's comparison those tutoe hiyo kwanza. Let's see the shadow, midtone, and highlights. What I shall do, I just increase some shadow kidogo, right? And then you have midtone kiasi, and then highlights. Highlight interpretation tu kidogo juu, right? So you need to understand those three: shadow, midtone, and highlight. And the reason why nimekuambia the importance of shooting your image in C-Log, itakupa wide range to work in terms of shadow, midtones, and highlights, right? So let's go to here tutaenda so creative. Let's go to creative kiasi, and then what I'll do, I'll just increase my saturation kidogo, saturation, and then I'll pick like a vibrance, see, and then sharpen kiasi. So this is our image before effects, after effects, right? So nitaenda kwa basic correction kiasi. I just to touch contrast kidogo like that, and then go to shadow kiasi. I can reduce my shadow kiasi, and then go to whites kiasi, and then we have saturation. I'll increase saturation kidogo too, right? So this is my video right now. So have a lot of courses. We have editing, we have photography, we have videography, we have cinematography, we have now editing this one, and then we have script writing. So which course unataka kulearn? For those guys, kuna watu wana pick almost 3 courses ama all courses. So for those guys, maybe wanataka more info, just write an email kakaproduction7@gmail.com ama call us 07200 71752.